Today we will start with the body wall of the starfish. In previous lecture, we started with the give the knowledge about the its habit, starfish habit, habitats, external character that we studied yesterday in previous lecture. Today we will do the body wall of the starfish. The body wall of starfish that is consist of like जिस तरह साडी body wall, it is a outer covering of the body. साडी भी पूरी दी पूरी ਜਿਹੜੀ outer covering है वो की है skin. ठीक है, इट्स स्किन साडी भी स्किन किदी बनी दी है लाइक आवर स्किन. इट इज मेड अप ऑफ 2 layers मेन. केड़ियां केड़ियां? वन वी सी आउटसाइड that is called the epidermis. This is also called the epidermis. This epidermis is made up of 3 type of cells. One is the columnar cells, second is secretory cells which are called the gland cells or mucus cells. Gland or mucus cells. Next is neurosensory cells, or these are the epithelial cells. ठीक है, majority is epithelial cells. In between there are scattered the this gland cells or mucus cells and neurosensory cells. As their name indicate, neurosensory means which gives sensations to the body. कोई भी चीज़ इन्हां दे आगे गिरदी है या टच करदे है, that message is goes to brain. ठीक है, they act as a neurosensory. Or gland cells or mucus cells, its function is to produce the mucus. Mucus ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਚੋਂ ਥੁੱਕ ਚੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਨੱਕ ਚੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਨਿਕਲਦੀਆਂ secretions, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੀ ਹੈ? They are mucus. ਉਹ mucus that is carried by these the mucus duct to the outside on the surface, spread हो जाती है और it gives some stickiness. मतलब lubricated जो होंगे है और हाथ चों फिसलन का काम करते हैं, उन्होंने चो उत्तों निकल जाते. In between there is one more important and harder structure that is called the ossicle. Just below in the dermis there are also present these ossicles. This is not the part of epidermis, this is the part of dermis. So I will tell you when we do the dermis. ठीक है, it is no doubt projected in the epidermis, but it is started or it is grow from the dermis and projected upside, and we can see upper side. Above this there is present spine also. There is present spine. These all they form the endoskeleton. Spines ਆਪਾਂ ਪੜੇ ਸੀ ਕੱਲ, याद होए? Marginal spines, central spines, they are the spines present just above the ossicles. Clear है? This is a calcareous, calcium formed. Next is just below them there is one another layer. This is its a basement membrane. This layer, which is made up of number of cells, that is called its basement membrane. Basement membrane. They have cilia-like structure on the lower side toward the dermis side. ठीक है? Its shape is different from it. It is a elongated cells. They are the little bit squarish cell. ठीक है? और just below it there is present on the lower side basement membrane, on the upper side this main layer epidermis, there is present one thin membrane that is called the cuticle, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ cuticle, that gives a covering around the epidermis. ठीक है? The function of epidermis, it protect हो गया, plus it stores the oxygen, it forms the oxygen in between the cuticle, the inner part, and epidermis. They fill that into fill the oxygen in it. On the lower side there is present the dermis. It is double time of epidermis. ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਕਿੱਡੀ ਚੌੜੀ ਹੈ. In our case means in our skin also, below there is present dermis that is also larger than the double or triple time thick as compared to epidermis. Now this epidermis that is made up of jelly-like matrix. ठीक है? In the matrix there are present number of connective tissue. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਪਏ ਹਾਂ yellow color ਦੇ ਬਣੇ ਦੇ, there are present number of connective tissue. ਦੇਖੋ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ skin ਹੈ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਛੱਡੋ ਤੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਚਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੈ? Elastic fibers. or elastic fibers, what are they? They are the connective tissues, various types of connective tissues. Clear hai beta? These yellow color, these small, they are of connective tissue which give the elasticity to the body wall. Just below the epidermis and start of the dermis, there are present number of these hard structures, calcium made. They are called the dermal ossicles. What they are called? Dermal ossicles. Clear hai? This is the endoskeleton part, means which give the strengthen to the body. In between the endoskeleton, they are jointed with each other by a connective tissue. Though ossicles, they are connected with each other by these connective tissue, so that it can bend. Otherwise, ਜੇ ਇਹ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊਏਸ਼ਨ ਚ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਬੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਬਾਂਹ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਬੋਨੀ ਪਾਰਟ ਹੈ. ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਬੈਂਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ? ਜੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਤੋਂ. ਇਹ ਸਮਝੋ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਦਾ ਜੁਆਇੰਟ. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੋਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਬੈਂਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਮੇਡ ਅਪ ਆਫ ਕੈਲਸ਼ੀਅਮ. ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ a harder one. This is also made up of calcium. That is again harder one. Here it can't bend. But in between, ਜੇ continuation ਚ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੇ it can't bend. Now it is not a continuation. It has some space, or this space is filled with connective tissue. I think clear this part is. Other than this, there is also present these structures. This you can see. They are called perihemal sinuses. As I have told you, on the lower side, upper side ossicles and other parts on the lower side, there is present perihemal layer. As its name indicate, what is hemal? Hemal depict the blood. किन्नी वारी तो मैं दस्या वा तुहानू हीमोग्लोबिन तो हीम गैस्ट्रिक दस्या सी दैट इज रिलेटेड विद स्टमक इस तरह करके बच्चे गल्लां याद रखो टर्मिनोलॉजी नाउ दिस पेरीहीमल मीन्स कि आगे मतलब दे कंटेन द ब्लड साइनसिस की ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਸੜਕ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੱਡਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੋਏ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਪਾਣੀ ਆਏ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਬਰਸਾਤ ਆਏ ਤੇ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਭਰ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਪਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਭਰ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਨਾ ਰਨ ਆਫ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ ਸੇਮ ਐਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ filled with blood. Yes, shabash, it is filled with blood. Clear? Its blood is colorless, very much similar with sea water because they live in sea. This we studied in when we do the hemal or perihemal systems. It don't have circulatory system. Its circulatory system is hemal and perihemal. Clear? Now I think this is clear to everyone. After that, there is present third important layer, that is as like our epidermis, dermis, then is present third layer, that is a muscular layer. Movement चाहिए कि नहीं होती locomotion ते किधे करके होनी है, that is due to muscles. They have two type of muscles. One is the circulatory muscles, layer of circular muscles ਜਿਹੜੀ contract करती है, layer of, after that there is a layer of longitudinal muscles which is thicker as compared to circulatory muscles. Circulatory muscles की करते हैं उन्हों thick करते हैं, contract करते हैं. Longitudinal muscle, as name indicate, they make them long, means they again regain their position by the longitudinal muscles. After that, there is present very important layer which is made up of columnar epithelial ciliated columnar. There are present number of cilias, you can see there are present number of cilias. This layer is called peritoneal layer. This is also called coelomic epidermis. But a very interesting thing with this is, due to presence of this coelomic epithelium, naam indicate ਇਹਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ, as name indicate, coelomic epithelium, so it produce coelom. coelomic epithelium ਤੋਂ ਕੀ ਬਣਿਆ, coelom, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਲੇਅਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ coelomic epithelium, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਕੈਵਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੀਲੋਮ ਹੈ, ਬੋਡੀ ਕੈਵਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਸੀਲੋਮ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਵਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਖਾਲੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਸਾਰੀ, that is called body cavity or coelom. ਉਹਦੇ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਪਿਆ coelomic epidermis. ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ the animals which contain the coelomic epithelium, they have true body cavity, which have true body cavity. The body cavity which contain coelomic epithelium, that is called the, but it is called true body cavity, and the function of this is to produce the coelom, to produce the coelomic fluid. ठीक है. On the outer side, like this room, this is coelomic epithelium, which is of body wall. This is called the parietal peritoneum. What it is its name? Parietal peritoneum. The layer around the visceral organs. ठीक है. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ? That is called the, what is its name? Its name is visceral peritoneum. The epithelium, coelomic epithelium, which is toward the skin outer epidermis, that is called the, toward the skin inner layer, that is called parietal peritoneum. The epidermis, dermis या skin around the organ, that this coelomic epidermis is called visceral peritoneum. Now write down the definition of coelom. Coelom, true coelom is body cavity. True coelom is a body cavity which is bounded externally by a parietal peritoneum and internally by a visceral peritoneum. Visceral peritoneum. Clear? True body cavity is a body cavity which is bounded externally by a parietal peritoneum, internally by the visceral peritoneum. Clear, I think? Or this, what is the function of these cilias? To rotate the body fluid. To rotate the body fluid and rotate the food present in the body fluid and rotate the blood, या rotate the coelomic fluid from one place to another place. Next is, I think this is clear. There is, next is endoskeleton. Endoskeleton. Endoskeleton is spines and these ossicles. These are of, here it is again a one ossicle, here is a one ossicle, or it is a ossicle which contain at the tip spine, which has at the tip, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵਾਲੇ? Triangular. Triangular, they at their tip they have a spine like projection, and spines, they are present in many parts, like marginal spines, that in the previous lecture I have told you, marginal, which is present around the, around arm, on the margins, they are called the marginal spines. It is, we can see this side, the skin or cuticle that is not present around the, this is spine. This is not present around the spine, which epidermis and cuticle. ठीक है? Then on the body, total body, on the oral side or aboral side, the spines, they are present. They are called central spines, or in between the spine, body spines. Clear? Next, on the oral side, we have studied the ambulatory groove. Yesterday or previous lecture, we have studied the ambulatory groove, which started from the mouth and moved toward the each arm through radii region. रेडियाई रीजन मैं कड़ा दस्या सी जिन्ना आम दा रीजन है, ठीक है। दो आर्म्स दे विचकार वाला एरिया दैट इज कॉल्ड इंटर रेडियाई विच स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द माउथ लाइक ए देखो माउथ on the oral side, on the bottom side there is present mouth circular. मैं दस्या सी ਇਹਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਕੀ present है, peristomial ossicles like our lips, that is a pentagonal or that is called the peristomial ossicles, peristomial ossicles. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਕੀ ਨਿਕਲਦੀਆਂ ambulatory grooves, or around this groove there are present number of spines, they are called the ambulatory spines. स्पाइनस ਜਿਹੜੇ स्किन तो बाहर आ जाने चुभणगे तो ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਚਾਣਗੇ, ठीक है, that do not remain in the skin. जिस तरह साडे बाल है बाहर आए दे है ना, इस तरह ही स्पाइनस की है बाहर आएंगे ताकि उन्होंने प्रोटेक्ट किया जाए। क्लियर। तीसरे ਜਿਹੜੇ थर्ड टाइप है, एक तो आ गया स्पाइन, सेकंड इज दिस एंडोस्केलेटन एंड थर्ड वन इज दिस वन, these ossicles plate like, these are the plate like ossicles. साढ़े कोल तीन तरह दो तरह दे plate भी ते rod like ossicles, they are the plate like ossicles, ठीक है। they give the strength to the total body, they give strength to the total body. In between these ossicles there are vacant space, there are vacant space. So due to these spaces this starfish can, bending is possible of the starfish by the arms, by the arms. Clear हो गया। other than this there are also present ossicles which are V shaped, like this, V shaped. It is these V shaped, they are present, they are rod like ossicles, they are present only in arms, they are present in arms. In between these there are present attached the tube feet, और इना करके ही locomotion is possible. जे भी इन्हां वांगर रॉड लाइक हुंदे तो फिर है पॉसिबल नहीं हो सकनी, क्योंकि इन्हां दे विच ट्यूब फीट्स फिट होके उन्हां दी मूवमेंट अंदर ते बाहर जड़ी हो जाती है, दैट इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय दीज ऑसिकल्स. इन्हां दे अराउंड की प्रेजेंट हुंदे हैं मसल्स विच डू दैट. क्लियर है द बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर. एंडोस्केलेटन दैट इज आल्सो क्लियर. सीलोम दैट इज आल्सो क्लियर. That is true due to coelomic epithelium. या दा सेकंड नाम की है पेरिटोनियम. की नाम है ओदा? पेरिटोनियम लेयर. Due to this is called the, they have ट्रू सीलम. ट्रू सीलम की एग्जाम्पल आपां किहदे च भी पढ़ी सी, एनीलिड्स च भी. दे आल्सो कंटेन द दिस लेयर और दे हैव सिलिया. वाई दे हैव सिलियास? मूवमेंट ऑफ द बॉडी फ्लूइड या उन्हां दा बॉडी फ्लूइड च जिन्ने भी हैगे आ. सिलोमिक फ्लूइड की गल, ठीक है. इट्स अ सिलोमिक फ्लूइड इज वेरी मच सिमिलर विद सी वाटर, except they have, in between them they have some amoebocytes. They eat the foreign particles, coelomocytes, which help in respiration. ਹੁਣ जिस तरह ऑक्सीजन अंदर आनी है, डर्मल ब्रैंकी मैं कल करवाई सी, थ्रू द डर्मल ब्रैंकीज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज मूव आउट साइड. देखो प्रीवियस लेक्चर च मैं करवाई सी तुहानू डर्मल ब्रैंकी, ठीक है. As name indicate, they help in respiration. Through them, oxygen is come out inside, mix with the coelomic fluid. Now next, there is TS of starfish, arm of starfish. TS, arm of starfish. Here we can see the pyloric ceca. What are? This is the outer membrane. As जिन्ने भी ਆਪਾਂ finger like projections देख रहे हैं. This is radial nervous system. This is radial hyponeural nervous system, radial water canals, or there is present number of dermal spaces, dermal hemal spaces कह सकते हैं इन्हां नूं. ਹੀਮਲ ਤੇ ਪੈਰੀਹੀਮਲ ਦੋ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ. ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸੇ ਹੀਮਲ, dermal hemal spaces, and on the upper side pyloric ceca means ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ section ਕੱਟੀਏ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਦਿਖੂਗਾ. Pyloric ceca is related with the digestive system, that is digestive glands. They are the digestive glands. Next, this is gonad. Gonad means gonad is present also there, which produce related with the reproductive system. Male and female are separate. In case of male, they produce the sperms. In case of female, it produce the eggs. And other structures here, they contain the, this is tube, structure of 2 feet. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ ਆਫ ਟਿਊਬ ਫੀਟਸ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਟਿਊਬ ਫੀਟਸ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਉੱਪਰਲਾ ਪੋਰਸ਼ਨ, ਇਹ ਪੋਡੀਅਮ, ਔਰ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਸ਼ੱਕਰ. this portion is called sucker. This tube like is called podium, and this is ampulla. This is called the ampulla. They are embedded in between them. This is clear. The TS arm of the, इसका मतलब है कि digestive system that is started in the middle portion, but it is expanded in the arms, that moves toward the arms. This is all about the structure: epidermis, coelomic cavity, endoskeleton, and the structures present in the arms. I think all you have understand this. Clear hai? Any question you want to ask? Chalo, next. ठीक है, thank you very much. Next.